Don't blame the walkthrough for not getting the deal, man. Now, if you don't seal the deal, that's on you, pal. That's on you. What's up, YouTube? Man, I ain't done one in my car in a minute, man. I had started doing so many of them in my car, so now I started to do them on the field. But I'm back, man. I'm back doing this right here today because we are about to go on a walkthrough. We're about to go and increase or have potential increase inside of our revenue. And every day that we wake up and have walkthroughs, man, it's a promising day, man, because you can increase your revenue. It doesn't matter if it's $250 a month. It don't matter if it's $2,000 a month. If it's $20,000 a month, I might say, ooh, but I mean, it doesn't matter. The fact that you can continue to increase your income daily. And that is the biggest part of the entrepreneur journey that I find myself involved in, that I love, is that you can increase your income on a daily basis. I remember when I used to have my job, man, I used to go to this guy and we used to watch cars, man. And when we watched the cars, he used to pay me, I think, maybe $35 for a car wash, and then I used to get maybe $20 for buffing the headlights, and if you got to pull out the seats, you get to pay a little bit more, maybe an extra $50 to pull out the seat and pressure wash the stuff in there. But by the end, you could probably get like maybe $125, $130 a car, right? So I'm doing 2 and 3 cars, trying to knock them out. I remember one time he had a bunch of cars coming through in the season of, I think it was a Christmas season or whatever. So I was in there early, staying late, and then I got a big check. My check was like $1,300 for 2 weeks. For me, that was big at the time, because I'm washing cars, so to speak. So that was the last time I got that check, though. I started not getting as many cars, and I started to realize that he had control of my income. So fast forward to when I'm out here and I'm doing my thing, and I'm growing my business through my franchise, which is an amazing journey. Those that's with a franchise, I'm telling you, I'm not talking you against it, but this is what I started to realize. I lost an account 2020. And it was a big account, man. And the reason that I lost an account is, that I tell people all the time, is due to my fault. It was 2020. We was in a COVID situation, and people was bringing stuff in-house. So when they opened back up the doors, they were paying $25,000 a month. And so they was trying to get out the contract. And the reason why I knew that at the time is because the franchise took me out the building, put another franchisee in the building, and then come to find out a month or two after that, they gone too, because they was looking to bring it in-house. I could tell that. But what happened inside that debacle was they put me on a probationary period. Now, you put me on a probationary period, I done been on probation before, so I know how to maneuver. My whole goal was to actually make income, and I had promised my kids some stuff. They needed cars that year because it was time for them to upgrade. I was making pretty good money. I just told you I lost a contract, $25,000, so that means I was actually making that $25,000 prior to losing it, right? But that was just one contract, and I had like 35 of them from at this point. We were doing pretty well, but what happened was, one of the best things that happened to me, I lost it. And when I lost it, I actually lost it in a couple of ways. But in losing it, when I got it back so much better. I went through a lot, man. I'm telling you, when you can increase your own income, that's when stuff started to become different for you in life. I went through a situation that I was waiting for phone calls. Hey, William, we got this for you. Would you take this? Yeah, we'll take it. That's what I'm saying. When I'm putting people in it, I'm working it myself. I'm doing my thing. But in order for me not to work it myself, I need some of that percentage that you're taking off at. Now, I did put people in buildings where I wasn't working it myself, but it was a challenge because I had to pay the builders off and I had to give them the percentage of the building. So they double dipping. Not to mention they got high insurance and it was fluctuating with how much money I made. So if I made $100,000 this month, I pay that much insurance. If I make $200,000, I pay 7% on that. And now my insurance is a little bit more steady. I kind of understand it a little bit better. I got coverage that I need to handle all my buildings. But the whole goal, and what I'm talking about in this one, is just being able to increase your income on a daily basis. Monday morning, we hear so many people dreading it. I don't dread it because Monday morning is when them walkthroughs come through. It's just the fact of the matter is, if you could get 2 walkthroughs a week, that is 52 weeks in a year. That's about 104 walkthroughs. I know you take some off. Just say 100 walkthroughs. And if you get 100 walkthroughs and you follow up, man, come on. Next year, your whole game plan to be different. You learn more on each walkthrough. I would like to say something else too, man. Don't blame the walkthrough for not getting the deal, man. Don't blame the cold callers and don't blame the lead generation systems and they giving me bogus leads. You got to analyze your own processes, right? When you start something, just know you're not proficient in it or you're not good at it, right? So you get better with time. Usually that's what people do, get better with time. You are going on your first walkthrough with your first lead, and then you blame the person that got you the lead for not closing the deal. That is so wild. Because thing is this, if you're getting walkthroughs and you're paying $125, $150, $115, whatever you're paying for a walkthrough, you get 3 walkthroughs and you miss all 3 of them. Now in your mind, and I ain't getting nothing, right? Now if you don't seal the deal, that's on you, fam. That's on you. You the one spend the money. You got to go and knock on the door. You the one got to go back and make sure he got the proposal. You the one got to go back in there and say, hey, you know what? I might have ran this over, but we can go take it down if you would like us to do it. You the one got to go in there and say, hey, man, I know you was into the service. I don't know if something went wrong, but can I clean the bathroom for you? You get your couple leads. You get out there. You don't close them. You get mad at the leads. You turn off and you try to go back to what you were doing before, not getting nothing going. So now you figure out, man, it's not working. No, you turn up on the leads. You keep going. 3, 4, 5 months down the road, you'll get something. Who cares if you spend $1,000 on leads? You might get one that might be $250. 4 months, you got that $1,000 back. Minus, you got to pay people to do it. You got that money back. Now, what if the next one you get one? You know what I mean? So you just got to keep going, man. I have purchased leads years ago, and I wasn't getting nothing. But I didn't quit purchasing leads. I changed the system. Like I said, I started getting me a cold call. You know what happened? I went months paying cold callers without getting the lead then. So yeah, I was losing in the beginning. But investing, which whenever you want to put it as, because an investment is not a loss if you see the gains in the future. So hopefully that you got something from it. But if you like the content that I put up, hit the subscribe button. There's a bell to be notified somewhere down there to catch everything that I put up. This is William Wade Jr. And I'd like to say, wishing ain't doing enough.